relive somehow just this interaction with him at Haslet City Hall. You feel like this deputy has went and looked up your email address to
Yes.
email you offensively about a deceased father that you have.
Yes.
Okay. And my question is, I mean, I'll gladly look into this, but what is it that you hope to gain by? And
I
I'm
believe
just asking because you've got the right to go do. You can walk around with a camera. It doesn't
Right.
bother me. You can film this whole thing. I don't care. But
what I'm trying to bring change to is when people come into a public lobby to fill out paperwork or do requests or court, whatever they're there for, that they're not being rushed out the door by sheriff's deputies on meritless claims that are not even valid. And according to you, I mean, we haven't seen any policy stating that they're allowed to just come and tell somebody to leave because they feel like they want, because they feel like it or they want to. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to bring change to.
For personal reasons, no, but
some good days.
Reasonably, you can expect to hear from me next week. Oh, you're handling the complaint the right way.
What's going on, everybody? Got a follow-up complaint here for you. This is going to be against Officer Blvd, which is the same deputy who told me to leave City Hall without any explanation. And then after 30 minutes of me protesting, a little over 30 minutes of me protesting outside, he decides he wants to spin a false narrative. And ultimately, I was let back in. After I had left, I had received emails from what I believe is Officer Blvd, and I exposed that in the last video I put out. I'll put a link in the description to that video exposing that more in detail. And I just want to say this is, we the people own City Hall. The sheriff deputies do not own City Hall, and we should not be told to leave without any explanation just because a sheriff's deputy decides it's your time to be removed. If we disagree about how the jail's being ran, or we're unhappy about all the lives that have been lost in the jail, we're allowed to say that. Or if you think that there's a misappropriation of funds happening at City Hall, we're allowed to say that. And it appears at least one sheriff's deputy doesn't see it that way. But I do, because I'm on the side of the Constitution and free speech. I'm not really sure what side the sheriff's deputies are on right now. Because the last I checked, City Hall is a place for the people. We are allowed to go and tell our government how to do their jobs. We are allowed to go there and air our grievances. The reason why is because they were elected to serve the people. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If you believe that people should feel free enough to be able to speak how they feel and have freedom of expression without being retaliated against and removed from public property, or even worse, arrested. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let's get started. Good, man. What's your name?
Lieutenant Mike.
Yeah, I was wanting to file a complaint on a sheriff's deputy.
Sure.
I believe this guy's name is...
You got something you grabbing a hold of there? Okay.
You want this?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's your card.
I've got plenty of them.
Oh, you were asking about him, so
I didn't know what you were grabbing a hold of in your pocket because I can't see your hands.
Oh, you want to see my hands? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm talking to you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
that's fine.
Okay, tell me about the complaint and what do you got?
I was basically kicked off public property. Well, I was being asked to leave. Like, I was doing a records request at Haslet City Hall.
Okay.
And one of the deputies there had told me to leave public property.
Okay.
As well as sent me emails basically insulting my dead father.
The deputy sent you?
I believe so, yes. I have emails, yes.
How did the deputy get your email address?
Now that I don't know. But the guy's name was Blvd. I believe his name, Blvd. And I believe this person had the same exact last name. And I had got some emails I was wanting to show you about that.
Sure. Why do you feel like you were asked to leave?
He says in the video that apparently I belittled a lady which never happened.
Okay.
He never gave any explanation as to why.
Right.
But I was doing a records request. Whenever he came out, he said, I heard what you said. I was like, yeah, you went in to the office where a guy was making a complaint against. And he's like, do you have any business here? I was like, why is that relevant?
It is kind of relevant.
Why is it relevant?
Well, in a public building where business is taking place, we have on time people that want to go cause disruptions in there. And you see, that's a place that's open to the public. So
I was the only person in there.
okay, well, anyway, it is our business, and we do have.
I don't think the word disruption was ever used.
Okay, well, I'm not holding some kind of court right here with you.
I was just explaining the complaints off.
Okay,
Like I
so
wasn't.
you want to make a complaint on Deputy Bethea
Yes.
because he asked you to leave,
Right.
and it's your belief that he has somehow now gotten your email address and he's emailing you and threatening you?
I never said threatened. I said he insulted my dead father.
He insulted your dead father?
Yes.
Did you tell him you had a deceased father?
No, what
I'm just
happened
trying
was.
to figure out this. Like,
Well,
I
what
get your
happened was-
complaint. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I've listened to you. And I get your complaint about Deputy Bethea. You don't feel like he was justified in asking you to leave. I get that part of it. And, you know, I'll look into that part. But
Okay.
now you're trying to tell me that a deputy who you've never met,
Well, I have met.
okay, but in a business sense, he doesn't know you, he doesn't know where you live. Somehow just this interaction with him at Haslet City Hall, you feel like this deputy has went and looked up your email address to
Yes.
email you offensively about a deceased father that you have.
Yes.
Okay.
I also can expand on that.
Okay.
Whenever I had, I'm a YouTuber. After I was told to leave, I began to peacefully protest on the sidewalk that I was asked to leave and not given any explanation why.
Okay.
A woman claiming to be this guy's daughter had commented on there several times. I think one of the comments, I got screenshots of that too, I could show you. And one of the comments was, at least I have a dad. And I said, well, my dad had passed away as a result of his injuries serving in the Vietnam War. And shortly after that, that's when I got the email from a guy named James Bethea. And I can send you copies of those emails I received.
I would absolutely like that. So you
And then it was
you
stating
have-
nobody cares about your dead father. You're lying about that. And
Perfect.
my father's been dead since 2004.
Sure.
And I just find that very disrespectful. That accompanied with the fact that I'm being asked to leave public property just based on doing an open records request.
Okay. Yeah.
And
So-
if there's anything in the policy that you can show where that gives authority to sheriff's deputies, like, let's say I'm standing here now doing a complaint, somebody walks up, all right, you ain't got no business here, you need to leave, you need to leave. Like, why does somebody who's peacefully there, not causing any problems, have to be removed off public property?
Well, and that's a good question, and you're the one making the complaint, so this is very situational for somebody like me, and what I'm going to have to do is look at the circumstances, and I'm getting your side of the story.
Right.
But I'm going to go talk to everybody else and get their side of the story.
Great.
And then it's my job to find what's reasonable, and was it done correctly? And if so, then I'm going to come back and tell you it was. If it wasn't done correctly, then I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to come back and say, yeah, probably wasn't done the right way. We could have done.
Folks, I just want to say this. I don't think it takes much thought to look at what this guy said in the email. And how I know it's him, I will leave a link to the live stream at the 33-minute mark. You can even hear he has my live stream pulled up in his patrol cruiser computer. This guy is sitting here watching me on YouTube. He already knew who I was somehow, some way. That's how he got the email. And he's saying, in this email, he has evidence of this, that, and third. Nobody was there collecting evidence except for him. He basically has admitted to this. I don't think it's very far-fetched to say that this guy didn't like the way he looked in the video, so now he's resorted to retaliation. I have all the evidence right here for you, folks. It's in the live stream. It's in the emails in the last video I posted.
There's no way this guy should be able to weasel out of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's keep watching.
Yeah, probably wasn't done the right way. We could have done a little better. But my question is to you. I'll take your complaint. You have my business card? Or
I don't
you
know.
have-
I got this card.
Okay, so
the
that's
one
not,
that was here.
You misspoke earlier. That's not my business card. Okay, this is just
Oh,
a
I
blank
clarified, brother.
Tarrant County card. But what I will do, this doesn't have my information on it, but you say you have all this stuff and you'd like to send it to me. I would
Right.
like to look at that. So what I'll do today, I'll get your name and all your information, your phone number, a good address for you, and then I will provide you with my email address on the back of this card. So I'm going to take your information, I'm going to take your complaint, and then I'm going to want you to email me all these things you say you have.
Okay.
And then once I have all that, then I will start looking at what's right, what's wrong, how things were done. Okay?
Okay.
So that's
and you're
how
Lieutenant
this-
who again?
Mike Ford.
Lieutenant Ford. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So how's that sound to you?
For you to look into it, that sounds good. You know,
Okay.
hopefully there's action taken.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping
Well,
for.
and my question is, I mean, I will gladly look into this, but what is it that you hope to gain by? And
I
I'm
believe-
just asking because you've got the right to go do. You can walk around with a camera. It doesn't
Right.
bother me. You can film this whole thing. I don't care. But what?
What I'm trying to bring change to is when people come into a public lobby to fill out paperwork or do requests or court, whatever they're there for, that they're not being rushed out the door by sheriff's deputies on meritless claims that are not even valid. And according to you, I mean, we haven't seen any policy stating that they're allowed to just come and tell somebody to leave because they feel like they want,
Well,
because they feel like it or they want to. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to bring
for
change
personal
to.
reasons, no, but there are a slew of legal reasons that somebody like yourself could be asked to leave. There are.
What is there any way you could share that with me? What those
It's so
reasons could be?
situational, sir. I'm not going to sit
Let's
here.
cover every situation
No.
to where we can identify
That's
what the reason is. Like, for example, for example, I'm sure this happened to other people.
Yeah.
Like they're
What
being
you're-
asked to leave.
What you're asking of me is impossible. I cannot cover every scenario that could happen and tell you which way that should go. That we would be here longer than one day. And that's not how this works. So you say you want to stand out you want to make sure people can come make a complaint, and that complaint get
Complaints,
fairly-
records, request.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I've done a lot of listening, and you can play all this back later at your heart's content, okay? You're coming in here and you're telling me you want to make sure that a complaint can come through here and get heard and people not rushed out the door.
Right.
Well, I've done nothing but tell you I'm absolutely going to take your complaint, and I'm absolutely going to look into it, and I will absolutely get back with you with a determination. Whether you may like the outcome of that or not, but your complaint's being heard.
Okay.
You're not being rushed out the door.
Not this time, no.
Okay, well, this is a one-for-one. I've never dealt with you before.
I understand. I'm not saying. I'm not accusing you of that. I'm accusing somebody else of that.
Well, I've been here for 28 years, and complaints come in through this door all the time,
I'm sure.
and they're handled all the time. So,
Okay.
again, I don't know what your agenda is, but hey.
I've already explained what I was trying to get
Let me
done.
get some quick information from you.
Okay.
And then I'll get to work on this complaint. Okay?
All right.
So, what's your last name?
Now, folks, I am going to redact the part where I give out my name. But the agenda is simple, folks, is you should be able to speak your minds and say what you want to say in a peaceful way, of course, without fear of being retaliated against, trespassed, told to leave, arrested. And quite frankly, sometimes things have to be right in the world, folks. Where do we draw the line and say, we are allowed to do this? If you cross the line, then we will file complaints about you. We will come after you. Let me know what you guys think on that. Does it have to get to the point where you're being arrested? Or do you think it's better to go ahead and get out in front of this now? I'm curious what you guys think. That if Cody and the High Rollers complaint should be sustained and confirmed, and now Officer Blvd deserves to be punished. And if you agree that our power should be imposed. Let me know your thoughts in the
Well, I'll
comments.
tell you what, I'll do one.
Let's
better.
continue.
I'll go get you one of my cards. I may have one in my pocket.
How quickly am I looking at a call back? Is there a time frame, like 10 business days? Or
You know, I'm going to try to get back with you as soon as possible, but, you know, you have to understand, we all have schedules. Like, you know, we're normal people, right? So we have days we work, days we're off. So I'm going to have to see kind of where Bethea is with his days off in this week.
That's understandable.
He may be off the next 2 days.
I understand.
And then I'm off, you know, Friday and the weekend. So
You get a 3-day weekend?
yeah.
Oh, must be nice, man.
Well, we worked hours, so
Some good
but
days to be off.
reasonably, you can expect to hear from me next week.
By next week? Okay.
I don't think that is that okay with you. That's not
Yeah, that's fine,
too
you know.
far out there,
Right.
So, but yeah, I'll.
You said you got a business card?
Yeah.
Like I said, I can email everything I'm talking about.
Let me go get my business card. It's got my name, my number on it, and it's got. I'll put my new email address on there, and that way you can have it, and you can send me what you need. All
Right, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
All right. Thanks, sir. All right, sir.
You got, is there any way I can do this online? Like, have like a complaint number or a form or anything? Or I can do like a written statement?
Well, I tell you what, you can if it makes you feel better. So on the back, I wrote my email address. So if you just want to summarize and recap everything we just talked about here.
Yeah, do like a written statement.
Yeah, in regards to you making this complaint. So you've got my email address. Just go
Right.
on your email and summarize this complaint today that you've made with me and electronically email that to me. Now we're both on the hook, right? It's electronic. It's not going to go away.
Right. Well, another thing is, like, do they have like an online form to fill out so you can submit one online, or does a person have to come down here to do a complaint against the sheriff's deputy?
Well, no, you're handling the complaint the right way by coming here. So yes, we do have an internal affairs division that I could just blindly send you to. That doesn't carry any more weight.
Where are they located
I
at?
know on TV people hear, internal affairs. So with your level of complaint, if you were to walk in there, they're simply going to take your information and forward it to me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's going to be investigated by Patrol Division because Deputy Bethea works in patrol.
Is Haslet covered by the North Patrol? Because I noticed North Patrol on
Yeah,
your
this
on
is
your.
North Patrol.
So this is the right spot.
This is the right spot.
Okay.
So you've come to the right place to make that complaint. So.
Is there any way if I'm not sure if I've been trespassed from that property or alluding
I
to
think
the.
you would know if you've been criminally trespassed. That's not something we normally hand out.
Well, if they don't, they give you a time frame how long the trespass is
2
for.
years.
It's 2-year trespass.
Yeah.
Is there anything in regards to my name that's been mentioned in trespass from sheriff
I would have
deputies?
to go run you and find out. You want me to go run your name? You don't have any tickets for it?
No. I mean, whether you do or not, that doesn't matter to me right now.
Well, it doesn't
but
sound like
you know,
you're issued
if I am going to internal affairs, though, you know, I guess I give you a call or something. Hey, man, you know, like, am I trespassed from internal affairs or not? Because you said a 2-year time frame, but we haven't seen nothing in writing. I never even got a trespass warning.
Well, I think you would know if you were criminally trespassed from there because.
That I don't. I was never given any documentation.
Well, if you were criminally trespassed, the deputy and the representative from that court would have came out and explained that you are no longer allowed on this property. You're not welcome back. Don't come back. So there would.
And that lasts for 2 years, or is that permanent?
No, that lasts for 2 years.
For 2 years,
Yes.
okay. Because I think this happened over 2 years ago.
Okay. Well,
I might be able to go back
so
up there.
Wait a minute. This complaint you're walking in here today happened 2 years ago?
No, the complaint I'm talking about, this happened last Monday.
Okay.
Happened about 8 days ago.
All right. Well,
And I've been dealing with some other things. I would have came down here sooner. But, you know, like you said, people work and people got things that they got to get taken
Yeah.
care of. They can't just, I'm going to go to the sheriff's department today when, you know, you got work in the morning. You know how that is.
all right. Well, hey, I got your complaint. I'm going to look into it. It's possible I may get back with you sooner than next week. But I would look for probably
And like I said, I can send you an email, you know,
Yeah,
of everything I'm alleging. And
follow it up. Send it to me. Send me all you got. Send it everything. Write it down. Send it to me, and I'm going to look into it. And probably about Tuesday, Wednesday is kind of what I'm looking back to getting back with you. If that works for you.
all right, Ford.
Fair enough.
Well, I'll be looking forward to speaking with you again. But
All right, sir.
I'm gonna be on my way now.
Take care. Have a good
All
day.
right, you too. And folks, I'm just going to close by saying this.
There's ways to get it. You just got to know the ways, folks. So with that being said, I will leave Lieutenant Ford's email in the description, as well as here on the screen. So that way, if anyone has a complaint about a sheriff's deputy in the northern part of Tarrant County, maybe with enough complaints that they'll have no other option but to part ways with Officer Blvd, who likes to insult people's families, insult people's dead fathers like they did to me, and kick you off and kick me off public property, basically as they please. Let me know in the comments what you guys think his punishment should be. If you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Smash the thumbs up, and I will catch you guys again soon. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Later.